We need to inform M.
No time. I'm going after him. Make him call off the attack.
Are you out of your mind?
I'll be careful. It been the phone.
Go to the security room.
Says every story starts somewhere. Even the greatest spy in history had a first mission. For decades, we've seen James Bond as the perfect agent, calm under pressure, untouchable, unstoppable. But 007, First Light asks a different question. What if he wasn't perfect yet? This is not about the polished man with the tuxedo and the martini. This is about the rookie, the raw, reckless recruit trying to survive in the world of shadows, the moment before the myth. The game 007. First Light is being crafted by IO Interactive, the team that gave us Hitman. They've taken the elegance of stealth and the art of assassination and merged it with the most iconic spy story ever told. Their mission? To build not another Bond adventure, but the origin of everything we know about him. And what's coming in 2026 might be the most personal Bond experience ever made. To understand 007, First Light, you need to know where James Bond truly came from. Before the films, before the fame, there was a man, Ian Fleming, a real British spy during World War II. Fleming worked in naval intelligence, gathering secrets, decoding messages, and planning missions that sound like movie plots today. His job was to design deception, to build stories that enemies would believe. He lived in a world of quiet wars and invisible victories. After the war, Fleming escaped to Jamaica, to a house he called GoldenEye. There, he wrote the first Bond novel, inspired by real spies he'd met, men who risked their lives in silence. He mixed reality and imagination, and from that mix, the name James Bond was born. Bond's gadgets were inspired by genuine wartime inventions, explosive pens, cyanide pills, hidden radios, and hollow coins. His enemies were shaped by real Cold War villains, double agents, defectors, and traitors who switched sides for survival. And now, IO Interactive isn't just making a game. They're reviving Fleming's true vision. A Bond who bleeds, doubts, and earns the number 007 through pain, loss, and impossible choices. This is where the fantasy meets the facts. And First Light will make you live every dangerous second of it. Now let's decode what's inside the game. The heart of 007, First Light. You play as a young, untested agent, James Bond before the fame. The setting, the early 1960s at the dawn of the Cold War, when the world was divided by fear, secrets, and betrayal. You're not yet a 00. You have no license to kill. You have to earn it. From your first training mission to your first betrayal, every step shapes the man you'll become. The choices you make, who you trust, who you betray, and what you sacrifice will define your Bond forever. IO Interactive is giving players total freedom. Each mission is a sandbox, open, alive, and full of possibilities. You can sneak through shadows, blend with a crowd, steal documents, or pull the trigger when things go wrong. You decide how you operate. Will you be the cold assassin or the clever negotiator? Will you fight your enemies or outsmart them? And it's not just gameplay, it's storytelling. Every decision changes how people see you, how MI6 evaluates you, and whether you'll truly deserve the 00 rank. The missions themselves are built from real history. In London, you infiltrate crime dens inspired by the Cray twins. In Cuba, you uncover secret deals echoing the Bay of Pigs crisis. In Jamaica, you trace the legacy of GoldenEye, the real home of Fleming. The game's engine, the same one used for Hitman, makes every movement, every sound, every mistake feel real. If you fail, you improvise. If you're seen, you disappear. There are no perfect agents here, only survivors. And for the first time in any Bond story, you don't start as the legend, you build him. 007. First Light isn't just another spy game, it's a test of character. It doesn't hand you power, it makes you earn it. That's what makes it different from everything before it. This game doesn't just show you Bond's strength, it makes you feel his struggle. You'll sense the tension of every mission, the loneliness of the spy life, the cost of silence. It's not about explosions and luxury. It's about survival, loyalty, and identity. And the deeper you go, the more you'll realize Bond's biggest enemy isn't the villain in front of him. It's the darkness inside. The question of whether he's still human beneath the mission. IO Interactive is crafting a story that connects players emotionally to a character we thought we already knew. This is not just gameplay, it's transformation. You start as a man with a gun and end as a symbol. That's why this game is already being called the boldest Bond project ever made. Because for the first time, you're not just watching the legend, you're becoming it. So when 007 First Light finally launches in 2026, it won't just be another action title on the shelf. It'll be a journey through the making of an icon. You'll live the missions that shaped him, face the choices that hardened him, and see the world that almost broke him. And when you finally earn that license to kill, you'll understand something few ever do. That legends aren't born. They're built in silence, forged in pain, and tested by fire. 007. First Light isn't just a game, it's an experience, a look into the soul of the world's most famous spy before he became a name. And when that day comes, we won't just play it. We'll remember where it all began and who dared to uncover it here on Lens.